Oh my. White trail that was turned on and off, and a dark trail right next to it. Let's see if we can get this dark trail to show up. It might be. So on and off white trail and the dark trail next to it. And for anybody who lives in Hendersonville, if you see this video, you will probably still think this is a natural cloud. Then please tell me what kind it is. Because it's not a cumulus cloud or a stratus or a cirrus or a nimbocumulus or an altocumulus. It's an aerosol cloud that's been made by airplanes. And tell me how many planes do you think would have done this much dumping, if it's dumping, that covers the whole massive sky? And how many passenger planes fly this close together, if I could zoom as much as possible? Anyway, all this white is from airplane. Making trails, but while I count the ones the camera can't see, look at how thick this is from all the massive cavalry and military planes that came out all at once. Why do you think they'd be spraying out white stuff? And still, do you think this is dumping from passenger planes flying real close together and dumping all in the same area within 3 blocks all at one time? And 3 to 5 in every direction that you look on days when they make the whole sky white with aerosols, not moisture that's freezing up and won't melt when it's in the 50s. Matter of fact, it's quite warm today. It's freezing yesterday, warm today. It seems like we're alternating between cold and warm. Can that be part of the weather modification also? I'm hoping to be able to catch on camera, and there's another one with a long trail coming out of there. I don't know. How many times does anybody have to show chemtrail videos? Only those who really know about it believe it. Those who don't know about it usually don't believe it, or I won't even be looking at or for a chemtrail video in the first. Here, too, that you can still see airplane trails that are really thick, about the same width. Look how close they are to each other. Look how this thick mass of chemtrails meshed together, some dark ones and light ones, start to look like clouds. See how these military planes can make what looks like clouds along the horizon? This is what most people wake up with in the morning. And of course there's a current one over here. It's thick enough to show up on this camera. There's going to be a current one every time you look up, no matter where you look, on the days when they spray so heavy that they cover the whole sky and make fake clouds. And they really love to do this the day before a storm front's supposed to move in. It is incredibly warm after being so freezing cold yesterday and last night. And there is weather modification other than creating rain and drought. So are they doing it to us? Hot and cold, hot and cold? That's really going to be messing up nature, wild animals. Bears in Russia had gotten out of hibernation early because it was too warm there. 80,000 fish died, I can't remember in what country, because of a cold snap. I think it was Vietnam. I'm not sure, but it did happen. They obviously want to do some electromagnetic stuff to us too. They need all the metals, the barium in the sky to do their electromagnetic stuff. Incredibly wide, thick chemtrail. Sky is absolutely covered with older and newer chemtrails. This is another one, makes 80, 90 trips per day. I really suspect it's subliminal messages in the TV, like the one I found that says die, embedding a death desire into people's subconscious that draws them to want to come out and breathe in as much of this as they possibly can. Because it just seems to me to be absolutely abnormal for people to make about 80 trips per day. I mean, 8 houses after mine, dead end street, and yet, there's a car about every 2 minutes. We got different types of chemtrails. I'm trying to get it to show up. Got the fan type, 2 right near each other. It just blows my mind. I just can't believe it that the people here don't see it. Nobody who I told about it ever notices it, even after being told about it. It just